Alright, guys. And you probably don't know this phone, but this iPhone 5C, you won't believe, was my first phone I ever got when I first went into middle school. First one. This was in a light-proof case, so that's how it looks in very, very good condition. So I got it in blue. No charge on it. Now, the second phone I got to upgrade from this was the iPhone 7 in gold. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna actually has a cracked screen, and the battery's been degraded. So, unfortunate. And then from upgrading that phone, that's what I got. That's what I got, which is in my pocket. The iPhone 11. That's when I got this one, and then I'm waiting for the iPhone 15 Pro, and that's when I'm going to upgrade from this phone over to that phone. Now this one here is not charged at all, so I don't know if the battery in here is still good. It's been a while since I used this phone, so I actually don't know if this thing even charges. This one uses the lightning cable, so I should be able to plug it in. So it's plugged in. Oh, got an Apple logo, but I might change just to the battery icon. Yep, there we go. So I'm surprised it didn't even start to boot loop, because normally when it boot loops is when the battery is just will not hold a charge. So I gotta wait for this to charge, and the battery in here is pretty small compared to the newer phones that are bigger. But yeah, this is my first phone I ever got when I went into middle school. So I got this at AT&T. This is the first phone I got, and it had a plastic bag. This was one of the cheapest phones that you can get. This is my first phone I ever got, so first phone. Then I upgraded to the iPhone 7 gold. I cracked the screen on that one from a charging case I had. Then I kept using it, and then the battery started to degrade. I think it was at 85% when I last checked it, and I don't know where it is, but it was at 85% when I last used it, before I upgraded to the iPhone 11. Which, if I go ahead and unlock this, if I go ahead and go over to battery. Oh, what? Okay, so I definitely need to get this battery replaced. It just went to 79%. It was at 80 when I last checked it, and now it's at 79%. So it just went down. But that's not that bad. I'm going to still try to use it until the iPhone 15 Pro comes out, but you can actually see that that's not that bad. 79%. It was at 80 when I last checked it. And my mother's phone, which is the iPhone SE, it's been already degraded to 77%. And I believe I know why. It's because the case was preventing the heat from escaping. Now, I'm not sure my dad's phone is going to be the same, because my dad's phone was at 81%. So 80%. So now you can actually see that it actually needs to be replaced now. But since it's only gone down 1%, it doesn't mean the battery's complete trash. It's only 1% lower, so technically it still be the same capacity as 80%. So that's kind of interesting that it started to degrade now. But that only happened within 2 years of owning it, because I got this phone before I even went into college. I got it when I was in high school, and after 2 years of that, the battery still was good, still was at 80%, and then now you can see it's at 79%. So that shows that after 2 years, the battery's actually actually lasted pretty good. Oh, there goes my 5C. But it does make sense that this one says the battery is degraded, because lithium batteries do degrade over time. They're not forever. They're not a forever battery. Same with car batteries. Car batteries have to be replaced as well because they degrade over time. So I'm just waiting for this to charge. It might take a while because it's trickle charging right now. And so this phone the battery is indeed degraded. So I'll have a less amounts of time using it on a full charge, because it's basically, if it's a full charge battery, and it'll be like charging up to 79% and not unplugging it. It's just like that. So I will get less time charging it to 100% because it's going to be like if you charged up to 79%, just like that. Because batteries basically degrade over time on phones. So yeah, this one here is plugged in and charging. Now, I tried to look for my iPhone 7, but I couldn't find it. Oh wait, it fell out. This is my 5. This is my iPhone 5. It fell out. I didn't realize that. You can see that this one here, the crack on it. I'm trying to get the sticky residue off. But you can see the crack it has done on this phone, and the button is not a physical pressing one. It's actually a virtual home button. This one here was 32 gigabytes. This one here was 16 gigabytes. This one here is 64 gigabytes. But when I get the iPhone 15 Pro, it's going to be 128 gigabytes. And even if I max out the storage for that, I could plug in an external drive to it and expand the storage, and also have the Apple Procreate on it. So now this is the only one that can support voice charging, because these two do not, because these are older phones. No, this is not the iPhone 8 because it's aluminum. The only reason I was able to charge this one is I had a Mophie Juice Brush Air connected to this before, and I was using this until I finally upgraded to the 11 product red. By the way, product red. So this one was a gold. This one here is blue, plastic. So yeah, and this one here I already factory reset. I already restored this phone. This one I never actually restored. It's probably still in the old operating system. It might actually have the activation lock. Because after a while this will brick itself if it's on the old Apple software, because Apple has pulled the plug on the older software. So I'm not sure if this one's bricked. So I've got to wait for it to fully charge. But this one would definitely be bricked because it's running an old software. That's going to be definitely bricked. But it's ready to be restored, so I don't mind that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the videos, and yeah, that's all the phones I got during my childhood.